Welcome to the Canada Aviation and Space Museum. Explore one of Canada's premier aviation and aerospace museums, located at 11 Aviation Parkway in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, right beside the historic Ottawa Rockcliffe Airport. Situated on a former military air base just minutes from downtown Ottawa, this national museum celebrates Canada's rich aviation heritage and space achievements. Over 130 aircraft, from early pioneers and bush planes to iconic military fighters and historic commercial aircraft. Historic military aircraft including World War II planes and jets from the Cold War era. Interactive displays that let visitors experience flight, learn about air traffic control, and explore the physics of aviation. Space exploration exhibits including the first ever Canadarm and a full-scale model of Alouette-1, Canada's first satellite, highlights you can feature in the video. The legendary Avro Aero components, one of Canada's most famous aerospace projects. Space exhibits celebrating Canada's role in orbit. Interactive flight simulators and activities for kids. Educational segments on bush flying, military aviation, and civilian air travel evolution. Plan your visit. The museum is generally open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. most days and offers free admission during select hours and for certain groups. Whether you're an aviation buff, space enthusiast, or a curious traveler, this museum brings Canada's skies and beyond to life. Original Silver Dart engine. This 40 HP engine, designed by Glenn Curtiss, powered the first flight in Canada. It was later fitted onto a small boat which sank in shallow water in Nova Scotia. The engine was salvaged because of its historical significance. The Silver Dart is recognized as the first powered, heavier-than-air machine to fly in Canada. J.D. McCurdy successfully piloted the aircraft from Baddeck Bay, Nova Scotia on 23 February 1909. Maker, Glenn H. Curtiss, Hammondsport, New York, in 1908. A treasure from the dawn of military aviation. The Maurice Farman S-11 first flew in 1913. Initially built in France, this military airplane was later produced in the United Kingdom and Italy to keep up with wartime demand. By the time the last S-11 was assembled in 1916, nearly 4,000 had been produced. Tough and reliable, this aircraft was used for observation and light bombing. As the air war evolved, the S-11 was no match for newly developed fighter planes. Most were used for military training during the second half of the war. Bomber flight. In early military aviation, bomber aircraft played a crucial role in the development of military aviation during the First World War. Early bombers were often adapted from reconnaissance airplanes and carried small bomb loads by hand. Crews relied on open cockpits, basic navigation, and visual targeting, making missions dangerous and demanding. These aircraft were used to strike enemy positions, supply lines, and infrastructure, marking the beginning of aerial warfare as a strategic tool. Over time, bomber design evolved to include stronger airframes, increased payload capacity, and specialized crews, shaping the future of air combat.
Les bombes, il y en a des bombes là-dedans. On va en mettre beaucoup, oui. Wait till good.
fighter jet.
Your attention, please. If you are interested in a guided tour of the reserve hangar, please purchase your ticket at the admission desk. The tour will begin in 10 minutes. Thank you. Votre attention, s'il vous plaît. Si vous êtes intéressé à suivre une visite guidée de la réserve du musée, veuillez vous procurer un billet.
What is all this? Satellite? Yeah. Yeah.
Se você começou essa bem que legal, como eu expliquei isso. Ok, legal, legal.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you on the next adventure. Bye.